Welcome back, everyone. Most investors still think this market cycle is about prices. Bitcoin up, altcoins down, ETF inflows, AI rally, risk on, risk off. But I think the market is quietly telling us something much bigger. The financial system itself is starting to split into two parallel worlds. One world still runs on traditional infrastructure, banks, exchanges, treasury markets, centralized settlement systems. The other is starting to emerge underneath it: blockchain rails, tokenized assets, decentralized settlement, neutral monetary networks, on-chain liquidity systems. And this week, all the signals started aligning. Because if you look carefully at the market, the most important story is infrastructure. And most retail investors are still completely focused on the wrong layer of the cycle. The first major signal comes from US equities. Nasdaq and the S&P 500 continue showing resilience. Despite geopolitical stress, elevated yields, and inflation uncertainty, the markets show extraordinary strength. Normally, markets are not supposed to behave this strongly under restrictive liquidity conditions. Yet capital continues flowing aggressively into AI infrastructure, semiconductors, and technological expansion. Why? Because institutions are no longer positioning only for the next quarter. They are positioning for the next infrastructure cycle. This is not the same speculative mania. This rally is increasingly driven by concentration around structural technological dominance, and that changes the nature of the market itself. The Fed and liquidity still matter, but the market is no longer trading only monetary policy. It is trading strategic infrastructure positioning. That is a massive difference, because once markets reward infrastructure, capital becomes more selective, and we are now seeing the exact same transition happening inside crypto. Bitcoin shows this clearly. If you look at the chart structure right now, Bitcoin is not collapsing. It remains constructive. But it is no longer behaving like the uncontested center of the entire crypto ecosystem either. Momentum is slowing beneath the EMA 200. The market is becoming far more rotational and selective. While Bitcoin products recently experienced almost $1 billion in outflows, others attracted capital. XRP and Solana products continued attracting fresh capital. In previous cycles, everything moved as one. Now institutions are starting to separate assets based on function. This is how mature markets behave. And it tells us crypto is evolving structurally beneath the surface. The market is more sophisticated. Institutions are no longer buying crypto. They are allocating towards specific infrastructure narratives. Because the next phase may not belong to the loudest narratives, but to actual financial infrastructure. This is precisely why the tokenized stock narrative matters. It represents the migration of Wall Street. They are not just crypto products. They represent the migration of Wall Street onto blockchain rails. The SEC is now discussing frameworks that could eventually allow tokenized representations of public equities. If that happens, blockchain networks become settlement layers for global finance. The question changes. The real question becomes, which blockchain becomes part of the operating system of modern finance? That is a completely different investment framework. Infrastructure cycles operate differently. Infrastructure attracts institutional capital, regulation, and dependency creates durability. This is why Ethereum and Solana matter beyond price action. This is why stablecoins matter beyond trading. The market is slowly building a parallel financial architecture underneath traditional finance itself. Now here is another structural signal: geopolitics. The Strait of Hormuz narrative is much bigger. Reports surrounding Bitcoin-linked settlement systems for shipping insurance expose something extremely important. Bitcoin is gradually entering geopolitical conversations. Not retail, geopolitical conversations. For years, it was a speculative instrument, then digital gold. Now it is neutral monetary infrastructure. The world itself is fragmenting. Global trade, settlement, and energy systems are fragmenting. In fragmented systems, neutral infrastructure becomes extremely valuable. Investors underestimate this narrative. Now combine this with another trend: quantum resistance. Zcash returned because the market priced survivability. The market is transitioning toward infrastructure survivability. AI, settlement, privacy, and quantum resistance. The market is beginning to ask which systems survive the next decade, not simply which assets pump next month. But perhaps the most important signal is adoption itself. US adoption continues recovering structurally, not explosively, slowly, quietly, but consistently. That matters more than most people realize. Speculation moves fast. Real adoption feels gradual, boring, and incremental until it is embedded everywhere. That is how the internet evolved. Crypto is entering a similar phase of financial integration. Stablecoins are becoming settlement systems. Bitcoin is macro collateral. Blockchains are financial rails. And that is why this cycle feels different beneath the surface. It is driven by infrastructure integration. Institutions are becoming infrastructure allocators. This is a larger, much slower transition. Infrastructure usually grows quietly while attention remains elsewhere. The loudest participants are rarely the winners. The market is no longer trading price. It is pricing the future architecture of money and ownership. The biggest winners may be the systems that become impossible to ignore. Speculation creates volatility. Infrastructure creates permanence. To understand these structural transitions at a deeper level, explore the full learning path available on block2learn.com. Surviving future market cycles will depend on understanding how the system itself is evolving. Thank you for watching. Start from the free start. This video is not a financial advice.